Hello dear students, welcome to this video lecture series on satellite communication. I am Saroj Kumar Bhosle. I am lecturer in Government Polytechnic Yavatmal in Electronics and Telecommunication Department. These video lectures are meant for diploma students studying in third year of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering for the course Optical Networks and Satellite Communication and course code 22647. Let me begin by with a brief introduction and history. So these lectures concern the last two units on satellite communication. Unit 4, which is overview of satellite systems, and I will have 6 videos recorded for this particular unit. Unit 5, I will record 3 videos for that lecture. So in all there will be 9 videos. So let's begin. So let's see the outcomes. So this particular unit, 4th unit, satisfy this particular outcome, which is select the uplink and downlink frequencies for various satellite services, and these are 4 unit outcomes that this unit satisfies, and I'm sure you are all aware of these unit outcomes. This is the unit outline. There are total 5 points that we are supposed to learn in this particular unit. First is working principle, concepts and basic components of satellite systems like Earth segment, space segment, active and passive satellites, geostationary and geosynchronous satellites. Second is frequency allocation for satellite services, uplink and downlink frequencies, satellite frequency bands. Then we'll see some basic terminology like latitude, longitude and all. Then we are supposed to learn about different orbits like lower Earth, medium Earth, high Earth, then elliptical orbits, geosynchronous orbits and their parameters and characteristics. And then we'll learn Kepler's laws, definitions like apogee, perigee, heights, orbit perturbations, effect of non-spherical Earth, and atmospheric drag, effect of eclipse on satellite motions, and how we can maintain the satellite in the orbit. So in all, satellite can be defined as any smaller body revolving around larger body, but in our context, particularly in the context of communication, we call the satellites artificial satellites, and they are defined as objects that have been intentionally placed in orbit. Let's see a brief history. So Sputnik 1 is the first ever satellite to be placed in the orbit or to be placed in the space. It was launched by Russia on 4th October 1957. Total 8,900 satellites have been launched so far by 40 countries, and we are proud that we are one of those countries. There are 5,000 satellites which are still in orbit. Out of that, approximately 1,900 satellites are operational. So out of all the satellites, 63% are in lower orbit LEO, 6% are in medium Earth orbit, 29% are geostationary satellites, and 2% are elliptic orbit. Now let's see what is communication satellite. So basic function of communication satellite is to relay and to amplify radio signals via transponder. We'll see transponder in next chapter. So it basically creates a communication channel between a source and a destination, or source and a receiver at different Earth locations, which cannot directly communicate because of the curvature of Earth. So there are different applications of satellite like television, telephone, radio, internet, military applications. Apart from that, there are even meteorological applications, there are applications for agriculture. There are so many applications of satellite, enormous of them. There are about 2,000 communication satellites around Earth. Many of the communication satellites are in geostationary orbit, which is approximately at 36,000 km above the equator. And Arthur C. Clarke was the first to propose the concept of geostationary communication satellite. Talking about first satellite, so in Sputnik 1, its onboard radio transmitter consisted of two frequencies. One is 20.005 megahertz and second is 40.002 megahertz. So let's see some things about ISRO. So ISRO built India's first satellite, and it was named after famous mathematician Aryabhatta, and it was launched by Soviet Union on 19th April 1975. In 1980, India launched a satellite called Rohini, and which was the first to be placed in orbit by Indian made satellite launch vehicle, which is SLV-3. Later on, India developed two satellite launch vehicles or rockets. One is Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, which is PSLV, for launching satellites into polar orbits, and second is Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, which is GSLV, for placing satellites into geostationary orbits. ISRO also has Indian National Satellite System, which is one of the largest domestic communication system in Asia Pacific region. So that's all for this particular video. Thank you for watching this video. Let's meet in the next video.